So you want to become a master manifester. You watch videos, you think about it. The problem is there's so many different tips and tricks and hacks and strategies. You can do affirmations, you can have a vision board, you can do the law of assumption, Neville Goddard, feeling is the secret. You've got the law of attraction. You've got all of these different methods, all of these different ways. Ask yourself the right questions. What is a person to do? There's just too much. I'm overwhelmed. What to do? I like to think of it this way. If I was at the beach, I'm going to wear this hat because this would shade me and it suits the beach. This is what I'm wearing. If I'm at a baseball game or outside gardening or something, I might just wear this baseball hat because that suits the situation. If I live here in Canada and it's freezing outside, I'm going to wear myself a toque because a toque is appropriate in that situation. If I'm outside in a blizzard, there's no way that this sun hat is going to help me. If I'm lying on the beach, I'm not going to wear a toque. So that's the way I like to think about all of these manifestation ways to do things. Different techniques work in different situations. If I'm at home and I'm doing the dishes or I'm vacuuming or I'm even walking the dog, then I can do robotic affirmations. I'm doing something that doesn't take any thought process, so that clears up my mind and I can say an affirmation over and over and over again without thinking about it, but it allows it to penetrate into my subconscious mind, because that's what all of this manifestation is about, trying to get into your subconscious mind. So pick a robotic affirmation when you're doing other things that don't take up your brain power. Say them over and over and over again. If you have a vision board, fantastic. That is a fantastic way of every time you see that vision board, it's a reminder. It keeps things front and center. You know what your goals are. You know what your visions are. So fantastic. Have a vision board. That doesn't mean get rid of the robotic affirmations. Do both. They both work perfect in different circumstances. Here in the wintertime, I curl. And when it's my turn and I'm down in the hack and I'm ready to throw my stone, I don't use robotic affirmations, something that's over and over again. I visualize. I feel myself sliding out, doing the right turn. I visualize my stone going down on the button, the guard, take out whatever my shot has to be. That's when I use visualization. I visualize and I feel it. That works in that situation. If I'm alone, I use Neville Goddard, feeling is the secret. If I'm driving in my car and I'm alone, I can start to feel, yay, I've done something, and I feel the emotion, and I yell happiness, and I scream out loud, and I do a fist pump because I am alone and I don't feel silly. I can do that when I'm alone. That is when that is appropriate for me. Maybe for you, doing a robotic affirmations while you're driving works for you. If I was on my commute and I wanted to feel my wish fulfilled, feel that state, that's probably not an appropriate time. I can't get up and start doing a happy dance when I'm on the bus. People would look at you like you're a little bit crazy. All of these techniques work together at different times when it's appropriate to help you become a master manifester. Scripting is another fantastic technique to use. I script every morning. I have a little book. I write out, I am so happy and grateful now that, I write it in the present, now that my marriage is thriving, now that my income has doubled. That is a fantastic time to script. I'm not going to script at work when I should be at work. Every manifesting technique has a certain time when it is appropriate. Visualization you can use quite often in different situations. When I'm scripting in the morning, I am visualizing. When I'm a passenger in a car, I am visualizing. When I'm alone, I am visualizing. Some techniques are quite adaptable to various situations. Other techniques are much more specific and are only appropriate at certain times. Even morning pages. If you've ever read the book The Artist's Way, it talks about morning pages, writing them out in the morning. I find morning pages helpful in my manifestation journey because for me, it gets out all of the negative, because we're human. We do feel negative, but if I can write about it, journal about it, question why this happened, why I feel this way, that's perfect. Morning pages, that works for me in the morning. Again, I'm not going to journal while I'm at work. I'm not going to journal while I'm having a conversation with my husband or my kids. I'm not going to journal while I'm doing the dishes. Different techniques work at different times. If you want to become a master manifester, you don't have to just choose one technique. Try different techniques at different times. The only warning I would say to that is don't do too many all at once. You don't have to script and then do robotic affirmations and then visualize and then have a vision board and then ask yourself the right questions and then don't overwhelm yourself. Start small. Start with what you think would work best for you. Get good at that. Practice that. Manifestation is the art of creating your own life. Art. And you can practice art. You can practice. The first time you do something, you're not going to be great at it, but you will get better. And as you get better at one technique, add in the other technique. Then when you get better at that technique, add in a third technique. And it will snowball and things will get better for you. Thoughts do become things. The law of assumption does work. If you assume that you already have something, you will start to penetrate into your subconscious mind. If you use robotic affirmations and say things over and over and over again, it'll get past that gatekeeper. You can become good at manifesting. It takes practice, but it doesn't have to take a lot of time. It doesn't have to. You can start manifesting instantly. You can start manifesting today, right now. Put any of these techniques into practice and your life will change. Just remember, if it's a cold Canadian winter, you don't put on a floppy hat. If you're sitting at the beach, you don't put on a toque. Now, some manifestation techniques are very versatile. Like a baseball hat. You can wear a baseball hat all the times in different situations. Some people wear a baseball hat 7 days a week. That's what works for them, and they like that type of hat. So remember that when it comes to manifestation. Switch up the hats that you're wearing. One hat does not fit all. Find out what works for you. Practice it. Get good at it. Life is worth it. You are worth it. You're worth the effort that it takes to start to manifest your desires, to start using the law of attraction to your benefit. Law of assumption, Neville Goddard, robotic affirmations, asking yourself questions. Do what works for you. You are enough. You are capable. And don't forget, you are powerful, very, very powerful. This supercomputer is a supercomputer. It is absolutely phenomenal. It is extremely powerful. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Remember to plant the seeds that you want in there, not weeds. Choose your hat to the appropriate situation. Choose your manifestation technique to the appropriate situation. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment that you have watched through right to the end. I so appreciate it. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget gratitude. That is a huge part of manifestation. I forgot that. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. That is something that you can use every day, all day. Gratitude. Thanks for watching. I'll stop ranting now and I'll see you in another video.